Hi everyone, I'm Evone. Today I'm going to teach you the concept of intercultural adaptation. So, what is intercultural adaptation? Inter means between or among different cultures. Intercultural adaptation is a process that requires people to adjust themselves to fit into the new cultural environment. So, why intercultural adaptation is important to multinational corporations? Imagine you as an expatriate. You are assigned to take over the overseas branch. You will get through the process of intercultural adaptation. You will be experience cultural shock, then recover. Finally, you can prevent from cultural misunderstanding and adapt to new culture. Also build a relationship with local employees. Intercultural adaptation can help multinational corporations manage overseas branch efficiently and brings company highly successful in overseas markets. So what is cultural adaptation cycle? When people get through cultural or intercultural adaptation, they usually experience the U curve of four emotional phases. In order to let you learn more about Phase 1 and Phase 2, let's look at the video clip.
Upon arriving in a new environment, we often feel excited, optimistic, and in awe. We're intrigued by new sights, sounds, and smells. This is the honeymoon phase. We see the differences between our host culture and our home culture, and we tend to focus on the positive aspects of the new environment. At some point after entering a new environment, the awe of the new culture will wear away. Differences that once seemed quaint may now appear more like hurdles or annoyances. Small challenges become devastations. We may begin to resent our host culture and attribute negative feelings towards our overseas experience. We call this the slump phase, or more commonly known as culture shock. The slump can happen at different times and in different ways for each of us, and its symptoms can affect us physically and mentally. Common symptoms include recurrent illness and changes in your eating habits and sleeping habits, homesickness, and persistent negativity towards the host culture. Bouts of frustration.
Okay, let's move on to watch the clip about the Phase 3 and Phase 4.
We begin to recover from culture shock and acclimatise to the host culture. We develop an understanding for not only how things are done, but why. This is the realisation phase. Through this, we accept differences more willingly. We navigate the world around us more easily, and we are more confident. Eventually, our new home will no longer be new, and instead feels like a second home. We will have regained emotional stability and are able to live and study to our full potential. We will have built meaningful connections with our second home. We recognise that we've changed as a result of our experiences and begin to meld this with our identity. This is
And after we see the clip introduction about cultural adaptation cycle from Phase 1 to Phase 2, let's watch the interview video.
Hello everyone, I'm Minghan Chen from Taiwan, but now I'm working in a digital transformation consulting company in Spain. About the cultural adaptation cycle in the first stage honeymoon. In my opinion, I think that I really love the working culture and environment here in Spain because, for example, we don't have any extra hour. Okay, so compared to Taiwan, because I know Taiwan has a lot of extra hour, but in our company, we don't have any. And the second reason is that in our group, our colleagues and our peers are very friendly to each other and we are very close. Also, we have a lot of extra holidays. In this year, we have 24. Hello, everyone.
In the Phase 2, in the beginning, language still are the problem for Minghan. Sometimes she did not understand what her colleagues say to her. Also about her working habits. In Taiwan, most of us do things quickly, including her. And comparing to her colleague, they do things kind of slowly. And during this period of time, she was very upset and wondered come to work in Spain is the right decision or not. So let's watch the Phase 2 video.
And for the second stage, listen up. Yeah, okay, because I learned my profession in English here in Madrid. But now I'm working in a Spanish company, so yeah, I need to speak everything and have every meeting in Spanish, which is very hard, difficult for me because communication in daily life and in the working environments are so different. I need to learn a lot of professional terminology and knowledge in Spanish.
And let's watch the phase 3 and phase 4 interview clip.
For the third stage, realization, then I just thinking about, okay, how can I help myself with my difficulty in Spanish in my job? Then, okay, I realized that I can do a list not in the notebook. So now I'm listing all the professional vocabulary in my notebook. Then sometimes when I have meeting, I just need to browse my notebook and tell my colleagues which word I want to use. Yeah, something like that. So now in the last stage, adaptation. Actually, I don't think I'm like 100% adapted to this culture. But I think I'm in a better condition now, and I think I can do better in the future. Then I love the different.
And after we see the interview video, we know more about the intercultural adaptation is important in today's workplace because many multinational corporations will send expatriates to different countries. And in today's lecture, we know about the emotion U curve of cultural adaptation cycle. So thank you. This is today's lesson.